Friends and family said goodbye to a hero today. Deputy FDNY Fire Chief James Riches. He became a national spokesperson for families who lost loved ones on 9/11 after his oldest son died that day.
Riches was the latest firefighter to succumb to 9/11 related illnesses. Political reporter Marcia Kramer knew Jim Riches, and you reported on his efforts to make sure those heroes were never forgotten. You were there today, Marcia.
I was just. So I spoke with Jim Riches about a lot of things. His opposition to a plea deal for the mastermind of the 9/11 attacks. His fight to get the feds to establish a health fund for those sickened by the toxic dust. But the most painful conversations were about his determination to find his son, who responded to the attack as a member of Engine Company 4. It was a funeral for a man who left an indelible impression on the fire department for many reasons. Jim Riches' son, Jimmy Jr., was one of the 343 firefighters who died on 9/11. And every day for 6 long months, Jim Riches went to Ground Zero looking for his son's remains, sifting through tons and tons and tons of debris so he could bring him home. So for Jim Riches, the muffled drums, the dirge of bagpipes at his own funeral were nothing new for a man who said he would grieve every day for the son he lost on 9/11. But he turned the hurt and heartache into purpose, fighting the good fight for those who lost loved ones on 9/11 and for those who got sick from their work on the pile.
Jimmy was one of we called them the fathers at the World Trade Center, the group of fathers that were looking for their sons. They were our inspiration. They made us work harder. We saw them there every day. They just were, they were our guiding light to make sure that we did as much as we could to bring home as many people as we could. And Jimmy was one of the leaders there.
He was like the epitome of everybody we wanted to be. And he spoke the truth when he spoke for the families after 9/11.
It seems to me there's been so many hundreds of sad days for the FDNY, but this is one of the saddest.
It's one of the saddest because of his spirit. And he wouldn't let it go. He wouldn't let the loss of his son go.
Jim Riches fought so many fights on behalf of the 9/11 families. One was his opposition to housing the unidentified human remains in the 9/11 museum.
We want those remains up on the plaza in a nice memorial where they can continue DNA testing like they are in the basement. They don't belong in a mission-charging museum.
After the Mass at St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Church in Bay Ridge, his wife Rita was presented with his helmet. And then the pipes and drums offered a final send-off. During his lifetime, Jim Riches did everything possible to keep the memory of Jimmy Jr. alive. He even kept his Mercedes convertible sports car, which, by the way, he once drove into an interview with me.
It's really incredible life.
Incredible life. He was missed.
Such an epitome of what a father stands for a son. And if you believe in the afterlife and higher spirit, they're now reunited.
He once told me that he would never get closure. So, this is probably a bittersweet moment for everybody in the family. They loved him so much.
Yeah, you could certainly tell in your report there, Marcia. Thank you.
Thanks, Marcia.